at that 10-cent store. The rain continued for an hour. I stayed for 3 or 4. Around $1 million baby in a 5 and 10-cent store. She was selling china, and when she made those eyes, I kept buying china until the crowd got wide. Incidentally, if you should run into a shower, just step inside our door and meet the $1 million baby from the 10-cent store.
Scenery, eh, monsieur?
Haven't had a chance to look at it. How much further do we have to go?
We are close. I know where we are. That's what Pierre Beauchamp made famous. He forgot to turn. Monsieur, over he went. He didn't have a scratch on him or a bruise.
He wasn't hurt?
He was drowned.
Hey, keep your eyes on the road!
Oh, monsieur, I am a fatalist. When my number is called, I go.
I don't care when your number is called as long as I'm not in the car with you.
Ah, voilà. We are here. Monsieur? Monsieur? Oh, monsieur, I thought I lost you.
You have, permanently. Here's 30 Swiss francs. Even if that doesn't cover it, it's all you're going to get.
Merci, monsieur. I will wait.
Oh, no, you don't. You go right ahead. I'll be here a long time.
Oh, monsieur, are you going to see Miss Wheelwright herself?
Yes.
It will not be long. I will wait.
That's what you think. Oh, you would be George?
I am George, sir.
I've come to see Miss Wheelwright.
That'll be difficult at present, sir.
She's not ill, I hope.
Miss Cornelia Wheelwright, ill?
Well, after all, at her age, the dear old thing. Wheelwright? Shh. They told me at the house...
Go away! Don't you know anything about fishing? How do you expect me to catch any trout with you making that infernal racket? Now see what you've done. There won't be another fish in these waters for 2 whole days.
Very sorry. After all, I'm the one who got wet.
I suppose you had some good reason for coming here, aside from ruining my fishing.
Miss Wheelwright, I've come all the way from New York to see you. And a perilous journey it's been. My name's Amory.
Uh-huh. From the firm of Sainsbury, Marlin, Barlow, and Fish, huh?
How did you guess?
I never guess. You carry a briefcase like a lawyer, and none but my own lawyers would have dared to intrude upon my privacy.
I'm afraid you're too distrustful, Miss Wheelwright. I brought the yearly financial report, the estimate for income tax.
Yeah, well, that could have been mailed and lots cheaper, too.
And also this communication, which, according to instructions left by Mr. Sainsbury, was to be delivered personally into your hands.
What's in it?
I don't know.
Why don't you?
It's sealed.
Oh. Well, in that case, I better read it. Come along. Get dried out, and I'll give you a cup of tea. Come on. Bring my things. You knew my father, George.
I was with the old gentleman for 40 years, miss.
And you knew his former partner, Fortune McAllister.
We all 3 went to public school number 15 together.
Would you consider it possible that my father once cheated McAllister out of $700,000?
Well, when we played cops and robbers, miss, your father never wanted to be a cop,
Shame on you for maligning a man who was so good to you. Mr. Amory! Next you'll be saying that my father's fortune was founded on money that belonged to someone else.
I thought that was a secret between the old gentleman and myself, miss.
Why, do you mean to... Lemon or milk, Mr. Amory?
No tea, thank you. I could do with a bourbon and soda.
George, get Mr. Amory a bourbon and soda.
I'm afraid there's none in the house, miss.
Fiddle-dee-dee. Serve him out of that bottle you're always tippling out of.
Miss, you can't mean my cough medicine.
Cough medicine? Ha! I know bourbon when I smell it. Now go on, get it, get it, get it.
Very well, miss.
Now, Mr. Amory, I want some simple answers to some legal questions without any whereases or wherefores. I have just learned, that a certain man, now dead, embezzled my father out of a considerable amount of money. What action can be taken?
That would be about
1907.
ruled out by the statute of limitations.
Do you mean to tell me that no conceivable action can be taken?
None.
What about the embezzler's heirs? I hear they're very wealthy.
No possible action.
Mr. Amory, did you ever hear of Fortune McAllister?
No.
He was a friend of my father's. He died in 1907. I want you to search out each and every one of his descendants. Cable New York. Hire a discreet detective.
Fortune McAllister. Is he the man who defrauded your...
I dislike questions, Mr. Amory.
Your drink, sir.
Thank you.
George,
Yes,
we are
ma'am.
leaving for America at once. You and Anna, Mr. Amory and myself.
At once? Miss Wheelwright, do you realize the difficulty of traveling at this time? War to the south, war to the north, war to the west.
Volleyed and thundered. I'm quite aware of the conditions of the world at the present moment, Mr. Amory, else why would I be living in Switzerland? George,
Yes, miss.
call up Peterson at the embassy at Bern. Tell him I would be obliged if he will route us to make connections with the transatlantic clipper leaving Lisbon on Tuesday.
We can't get on the Clipper. It's choked up for weeks in advance.
Call up the president of the line in New York. Tell him I will feel obliged if he will arrange for 4 seats. Instruct the staff that I'm leaving at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I will return at exactly 4 weeks to the day at the same hour. Anything further, Mr. Amory?
Just bon voyage to us all.
What's the matter?
It is cough medicine, miss.
Take care of the passports, will you, George?
Certainly, sir.
Well, look who's here. Miss Wheelwright, you know Mr. Marlin, Mr. Barlow, Mr. Fish.
Welcome home, Miss Wheelwright.
Well, well. Did I instruct you gentlemen to meet me, or did you?
It was our wish to greet you and to offer you our devotion.
Rubbish. You came here to find out why I was back, and if you were going to lose the fees you've been fattening on...
No, now, Miss Wheelwright.
Well, you can crawl right back into your books and stay there till I send for you.
We insist on being at your service. If we may, for example, expedite your passage through the customs.
I'm quite capable of handling any ninny of a custom officer that ever was born, Mr. Marlin, and my own affairs into the bargain. Everything ready, Anna?
Yeah.
These bags yours, lady?
Yes, these and those and those. Tag them or whatever it is, please. I'm in a hurry.
Not too much of a hurry to open them for me, are you, lady?
Pal, Miss Wheelwright. Miss Cornelia Wheelwright.
Just open them all, lady, one by one, and we'll see what's in them one by one. Nobody can make a monkey of the U.S. Customs.
You seem to have been able to.
Go ahead and have your fun, lady. I got all the time in the world.
You'd better.
I'll attend to it.
That's all right, sister. And by the way, while we're at it, just go over here to Miss Smith in that little room. Miss Smith,
For what purpose, may I ask?
to be searched.
Searched? Which do you suspect me of being, a smuggler or a fifth columnist?
I don't think you understand. Miss Wheelwright. Miss Cornelia Wheelwright.
If she's Lady Godiva, she's still gonna be searched.
Now, just a minute.
Disregard the man. Mr. Amory, are we released from this chamber of horrors?
All set, Miss Wheelwright. Shall we go?
Oh.
Well, boys, I've just seen the National Museum.
I hope everything's in order. I sent George and Anna ahead to see to things.
Wait a minute.
Don't tell me you're scared.
No. No, go ahead.
What is this? What's going on in there?
Reporters, miss.
Now, George, you know I never see reporters.
But they were already here when I arrived.
More of Marlin, Barlow, and Fish, I expect. Send them away.
Miss Wheelwright, do you think you'd better? The boys can be nasty if they're crossed.
Oh, Barry.
Gentlemen, Miss Cornelia Wheelwright.
Oh, Miss Wheelwright. How'd you enjoy your stay?
Gentlemen, please. I can't answer 1,000 questions at once. One at a time. Gentlemen on the left, begin.
Why have you come back to America?
Because I felt like coming back to America. Next.
Why haven't you returned in 31 years?
Because I didn't feel like returning in 31 years.
What is the purpose of this visit?
To visit.
Oh, lady, give us a lead. Are you glad to be back?
Not especially.
You mean to say you don't like America?
If what I have seen so far is representative, you may draw your own conclusions.
Oh, we'd rather have yours.
The America I knew is gone. The old world of dignity and good manners. In its place is something I know nothing about. America is no longer my home.
Well, how did you feel when you saw the Statue of Liberty?
What a silly question. I recognized her.
Millionaires scoffs at Statue of Liberty.
Oh!
Miss Wheelwright, don't you think...
Is it true that your fortune comes from the United States and that you spend it abroad?
Where and how I spend my fortune is my own business.
Boys, Miss Wheelwright's a little excited.
Miss Wheelwright, is it true that you deserted America the day after you were left blushing at the altar?
Gentlemen, the interview is concluded.
Just a minute. Hold it, please.
Fortune McAllister, your father's former partner, committed suicide in 1907. He was destitute. He left one son, Vance. Vance McAllister had a hard time of it. Went into debt frequently. He married a Miss Morley. They had a child in 1920. Vance McAllister went to California alone in 1921. He died in San Francisco in 1924. Mrs. McAllister and the child...
I presume the child had a sex?
So sorry, it was a girl.
Her name was Pamela.
How do you know?
Well, as the firm once represented her grandfather and, well, I just happen to know.
Oh, I see. Go ahead.
Mrs. McAllister supported herself and her child by working in an office. She was killed in 1935, run down by a taxicab on a rainy night. The girl...
Stop drumming with your fingers. It's the first sign of a mental collapse.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The girl, Pamela, is the one and only heir of Fortune McAllister. She is 20, unmarried, lives here in New York, and works in Lacey's department store.
If this is a legal matter that I can handle for you...
It is not a legal matter, and no one can handle it but myself.
But you're worrying yourself about nothing. There's not a thing that this girl can do to you.
What do you mean?
Oh, not a thing.
Pardon an old woman's bad temper, my friend. Tell me all you know. You may talk freely.
In front of him?
Mr. Amory knows everything.
Well, any act of your father's which might best be forgotten should be forgotten.
So you've known all along.
Well, as his legal representative.
So you've known all along and you never told me.
I have protected your interests, and you ought to be grateful.
Do you call it protecting my interest to let an injustice continue through 3 generations?
Now, you're just letting yourself get upset. You're emotionally influenced by the fact that this man, McAllister, committed suicide.
I certainly am influenced by the fact that a man felt himself so wronged that he took his own life. And his son and his son's wife and daughter have suffered.
I think that Miss Wheelwright's sentiments are admirable.
Well, you're not paid to think.
Be quiet! Do you have to work for these 3 pirates?
Well, I think at the moment our association is somewhat strained.
You're wrong. It's ended. You're hired as my lawyer. Now you're fired. Get out.
You can't do that to me.
Ha, I have done it to you. Now get out. Go on, all of you. Go on, get out. Chase an ambulance.
You're a silly old woman. You ought to be locked up in an institution.
You can't talk that way to my client. Another remark like that, and we'll have to sue you for defamation of character. Good day, gentlemen. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much. Nice of you to come. Goodbye. Well, how am I doing, client?
Oh, stop admiring yourself. You stand quite alone. Sit down. Wait till I give you your instructions. Now, first, I want you to go to my bank, have them arrange to draw up a cashier's check for $1 million.
$1 million?
I don't mean donuts. Have them make it payable to Pamela McAllister.
But why?
Well, I may want to give... Can't you lawyers do anything but ask questions? Where does she live?
She lives in a boarding house at 351 West 12th Street.
I want to get acquainted with her and find out what she's like. What kind of a neighborhood is it?
Well, it isn't $1 million one.
To rent a room.
Why, dearie, come right in. So many peddlers come to the door, you never know who's who anymore. You know what I mean. You gotta excuse me, dearie, but you know how it is with frying fish. Just park it somewhere. I'll be back in a minute. I got a high-class frock to show you.
Hello. Can't you talk?
Of course I can talk when there's something worth talking about.
My name's Alvy. Why do you talk so funny?
I'm not aware that I talk strangely.
You talk stuck up. Last year, a lady lived across the street who talked stuck up. Mom said she was a phony.
Now, you run along, little boy. Run along and go to your poor mother.
She ain't home. She's at the hospital with Dad. He's sick and can't work.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hello, Dr. Patterson.
Hello, Alvy.
Didn't the letter come yet, Dr. Patterson?
No, not today.
Dr. Patterson's waiting for an important letter about a big job in the laboratory.
Laboratory, Alvy. I'm a chemist. Occasionally.
This lady talks stuck up. Say something for the doctor, lady.
Eat your apple.
Excuse me, please.
Hey, Doc! How often have I told you to turn out your light when you leave the room?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Galloway. It won't happen again.
All right. You gotta excuse me, dearie,
Wait,
but...
hey, there's the hot water!
You watch out for your language up there!
That's Miss LaRue. She's a balloon dancer. She sleeps all day and dances all night. She don't wear much clothes. Hello, Miss LaRue!
I pay good dough in this parrot cage. I want hot water when I want it!
Don't call my house a parrot cage!
Listen, you old parrot, you ain't no meadowlark.
Take it away, Mrs. Galloway.
Mind your own business. Don't talk to me like that, you half-dressed hussy. If you didn't lie in bed all day and stay out all night, maybe you'd get some hot water.
I pay my rent. I don't ask you or anyone else what time I come in or what time I get up. Now stop holding that hot water, or I'll tear them pipes out and bend them around your neck. Get out of this house. You try and throw me out. Just try.
I'll put the police on you and out you'll go.
I'll go fry your
You know, this joint's a good argument for slum clearance. Now, madam, with your indulgence, I shall step into the parlor and wreck the hespers.
It's like this every night, only louder. Hello, Mom.
Hello, Alvy, darling. Have you been a good boy today? That's been Daddy. He's much better.
That's swell. See you later, lady.
Stop it! Isn't there enough noise from those silly women upstairs without you adjoining? Stop it!
Well, lady, you have no music in your soul.
You desecrate Wagner.
Wagner was a ham. Listen to someone great. I'll cut a hunk of Chopin for you. That ain't corn, lady, or do you know what I'm talking about?
Enough to know that you struck a D flat instead of a natural.
Which shows that you don't know nothing. The flaw's in Hesperus, the piano. I wreck her every night. Get a load of this. Guess.
It's not worth it.
This is pure musical gold, written by the best composer of the past 50 years.
Never heard it.
You will, and a few million other people.
Who wrote it?
Peter Rowan.
And who is Peter Rowan?
That's me.
Oh.
I call it Central Park. 3 movements, morning, afternoon, and night. 2 New York's ablest critics say it'll be immortal.
Who's the other one?
My girl. You catch 'em on the fly, don't you, Granny?
I told you about the piano. You can only play it between 8 and 9.
Why does a genius like me have to put up with this foul harpy?
Because you owe me a week's rent, you deadbeat. You tin horn Victor Herbert.
Little mother, if you must insult me, please call me a tin horn Beethoven. And don't get in an uproar over your dough. You'll get it. Pam owes me $6. Don't look at me like that, lady. I loaned her the $6.
You gotta excuse me, dearie, but this is a busy time. Now, I got 2 vacancies. 1 deluxe front room for 6 and 1 smaller one for 4. Now, the 4 ain't nowhere near as nice as the 6 because...
I'll take the 4.
Oh. Got any luggage, dearie?
I left it at the station.
Rent's due in advance.
Oh, certain.
You don't mean you're going to move into this joint on purpose?
What's the matter with this place?
Nothing that a good fire won't cure. Go ahead, take one of those front rooms. On a clear day, you can see the street.
You ain't chained in here. You can leave any time and welcome. Come, dearie. I'll show you the room. It ain't large, but it's clean. You know what I mean.
Peter!
Yeah?
Hello.
How are you, Minnie Mouse?
Wet. I feel just like a seal.
Don't get delusions of grandeur. A seal has a good coat.
Well, you might have the courtesy to stop playing the piano when I kiss you.
I like a musical background when strange women make love to me.
Then get a Victrola.
Very mediocre sample. Leave your card, miss. I'll call you if I need you again.
You're getting clumsier all the time.
How did I ever get involved with you anyway?
Don't you remember I lost my shoe and it had my telephone number in it? Miss me today, darling?
No.
I missed you. I kept calling the floor walker Peter.
I've seen the floor walker. I'm not flattered. I'm glad you dropped in.
Again.
You're getting too obvious. Practice reserve or you land in a home for delinquent girls.
Why, you ham Casanova.
I have my following. Go on upstairs and get dressed, screwball. I don't want to be late. Tony was sore last night.
They'll never elect me best-dressed woman the way you rush me.
They'll never elect you best-dressed woman, period. Go on, little rabbit. Hippity-hop.
Peter, darling, do me a favor. Comb your hair with something else besides an egg beater.
Beat it!
Hi, Pam.
Hello, Lou. How about the show?
Closing notice didn't go up, so I got at least another week. And I tell you what, honey, it's my balloons that's held the show open.
They probably helped.
Oh, Miss McAllister. This is our new roomer, Miss White. Miss McAllister will help make you feel like one of us.
That's a dirty trick to pull on an old lady. If you're moving into this dump, don't let old Hatchet-Face feed the hot water to you with an eyedropper.
You shut up! All our people ain't common like her, dearie.
And remember, wipe your feet before you leave the house so you don't dirty up the street.
What?
Wow, sometimes she ought to be working in a train.
Never a dull mullet. I'll see you later.
Miss McAllister, do you mind if I come in and talk to you for a few moments?
Well, no, but I have to get out of here in a hurry. Come on in.
Thank you.
Sorry to have to rush, Miss White, but Peter plays a piano at Tony's Elite Deluxe restaurant. We're eating there tonight. Have you ever been there?
I'm afraid not.
It was just across the street. Not bad either. Peter complains about it, but then he complains about everything. We eat there every night. That's part of his deal, $1 a night and 2 dinners.
Isn't that rather low pay for a genius?
Peter's been talking to you, hasn't he? Oh, won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Well, he is a genius, but we're the only ones who know it. You only get a chance to read the headlines on the subway. I'll read the rest later. Well, how do you like that? Millionaire scoffs at the Statue of Liberty. Shame on her. Oh, how do you do, Miss Liberty? Well, how do you do, Miss Wheelwright? Fool.
Is it a picture?
No, and I'd like to see the old bustle. Bet she's got a face like a used grapefruit. Oh, well, she's entitled to her opinion. What can she know human from where she sits anyway? Takes working gals like us to know what goes on, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, aren't you working?
Well, not at present.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You're not on relief.
Certainly not.
Atta girl. You keep your chin up. You'll find something. Uh-oh, another run. Just when I think I'm going to make both ends meet, along comes someone and moves the ends. What do you do about woman's most serious problem, stockings?
I don't do anything. I just wear them.
Well, here's one thing you gotta learn. When you buy stockings, buy them all in one shade. Then, if you get a runner in one, why, presto, you've still got a good pair. That is, if you've got one left. You want to remember that.
That's a very good idea. I will.
You know, if I get a runner in these, why, they'll just have to run, that's all. Now, for the big problem. Which dress? I've got 3. Say, which one do you think I ought to wear? I get tired of wearing them in regular rotation. It's too mechanical. Sometimes I flip a coin, sometimes I say eeny, meeny, miny, mo, so you choose.
But I think this blue one is charming.
Sold. The blue it is. You know, this dress used to be tan, but I dyed it blue. Before that, it was white. Say, do I smell of benzene? The dress, I mean. Say, what kind of fur is that?
Well, it's supposed...
I know, dyed muskrat.
Rat.
You know, from a little ways off, you'd swear that was real mink. Gee, it's wonderful what they can do with furs these days, isn't it? Oh, Peter. Hi there. Be right with you. Have you met Miss White?
Sure. Hiya, Granny. I like that dress. Fits you like a glove. A boxing glove.
Look who's talking. He got an air rifle with that suit.
Don't forget the bag of marbles. Shake it up, Lightning. You're beautiful as you'll ever be. Nothing will help.
Sorry to give you the brush off, Miss White, but Peter's a very sudden guy.
Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I hope you'll let me come and see you again very soon. I want to know you better.
Really? Well, that's sweet.
Good night.
Good night. Say, have you had dinner yet?
No.
Well, why don't you come and eat with us? Food isn't digestible, but it's filling.
No, I wouldn't want to intrude.
Oh, nothing like that. Besides, this thing says he's tired of me anyway.
Thank you. I think I will.
Swell.
What did you have to do that for?
Peter, don't be stingy. Poor old soul all alone. She's probably somebody's mother.
Oh, sure. Miss White.
Her father knew my grandfather, and she says he was pure Plymouth Rock. Now tell me I've been living in a dream world. Pete never believed what my mother told me.
What if it is true? What if your grandpappy was a robber baron? What's that to be proud of?
Plenty, young man. The McAllister family had wealth, influence, and social standing. I suppose you wouldn't understand. Who were your people?
They shook me out of a coconut tree.
Peter's just being an anarchist tonight. Sometimes he's a musician, and sometimes he's a poet. Tonight he's an anarchist.
I'm just a student of history. Civilization's rotting away.
For the moment, young man, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Say, Pete, what is that you were playing? I never heard it before.
I never wrote it before.
Oh, it's your own.
Mine, all mine.
Well, why don't you write music like that? Music that people can sing and whistle.
Because it's tripe. You don't compose popular music. You steal it from Beethoven and then decompose it.
You agree with me, don't you, Miss White?
If the young man prefers to remain unemployed.
I'm just unappreciated.
The whole world is made up of people who succeed and those who are unappreciated.
What I mean is, honey, maybe you're on the wrong track. Huh, maybe? Maybe your symphony isn't as good as we think it is.
All right, you blue bloods, gang up on me. Come on over, free fight.
Did you see any music publishers today?
I'm not going to beg them.
Did you see Ollie Ward about that job that might open up in his band?
He's been saying that since Halloween.
But did you see him?
How do you suppose I got all those calluses on my feet?
Those calluses aren't on your feet.
Well, I'm developing them where they are for the time when I'll be a millionaire.
And suppose you were a millionaire, young man. Suppose you had $1 million. What would you do with it?
Ye gods, the inquiring reporter.
And suppose you had $1 million. What would you do?
I'd faint.
No, but really.
Keep after her, Granny. She's a stooge for the Gallup poll.
Well, I'd buy that stop-red evening dress, then I'd faint again. And then I'd, Pete, would you marry me if I had $1 million?
For $1 million, I'd marry Mrs. Galloway.
Excuse me if I disturb you, Mr. Ryan. Don't you think my cash customer would like to hear you play the piano instead of spaghetti?
Is that what you call this telephone wire?
The people are waiting. Play. Let the customer hear how bad you are. I don't care.
My beloved friend, will it hurt your feelings if I ignore you?
Mr. Ryan, piano players like you, I can have it for 5 or 10 cents a dozen. Anytime you want to quit.
Peter, please.
If I was smart, I'd show some consideration for my stomach and get out of this joint.
Mr. Ferrera, don't mind Peter. He's a little upset tonight. It's the rainy weather.
The rain is the same for everybody. Now, hurry up. Finish your food and go to play. Go to play. Io non so come devo fare, me lo faccio. No vino.
Well, if I'm going to get my luggage, I'll have to be starting. Waiter!
What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to pay for my dinner.
Oh, but you can't do that. You were invited. Besides, the dinner's on Pete, isn't it, Pete?
Sure. Oh, sure.
Well, thank you. Thank you, my dear. And thank you for a most unusual evening. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Why did you do that? She was willing to pay. She had the money in her hand. 6 bits for a perfect stranger. 6 bits, that's 3/4 of my nightly honorarium.
Poor lone woman like that. She must be down on her luck, or she wouldn't have come to Galloway's. Besides, I think she's sweet.
I think she's nuts. Yes, and I think you're nuts, and that leaves only me.
Oh, eat your spaghetti.
I'd rather play the piano.
Remarkable kitchen device since the can opener. Practical and safe. It adds beauty as well as edibility to vegetables. It gives eye appeal to appetite, thank you, lady. Now, by a simple little flick of the wrist, it converts a radish into a beautiful rose. Step up a little closer, ladies. Examine with your own eyes the vegetable marvel.
I beg your pardon. Can you tell me where to find Miss Pamela McAllister?
Certainly, sir. Number 273, right there at the Vegetable Marvel Department. Handy little device it is, too.
Thank you.
Beat. It slices cucumbers into 5-point stars suitable for patriotic salads, string beans woven into a basket, turnips made to look like jonquils, sculpture out of celery with 1 potato and 1 beet and 1 vegetable marvel, stainless, rustless, self-cleaning. You take the Idaho potato in one hand, the vegetable cutter in the other, and by a few simple little twists of the wrist, there's nothing to it, ladies. You just use equal pressure with both hands, remove the little gadget, and why, look what we have here. Just combine it with the beet, and you create this 2-color masterpiece. Then, ladies, with another simple little flick of the knife, you have here the cutest little shrimps that never saw the sea. The vegetable marvel, ladies, selling regularly at $1. But during this demonstration through special arrangement with the manufacturer, the price is now only 69 cents with an absolute money-back guarantee.
Miss McAllister?
Yes. Can I interest you in our special?
No, I just want to talk to you.
What about?
Well, it's rather personal. Now, if I can just see you alone for a few minutes,
I get it. The face is strange, but the line's familiar. Beat it.
Now, don't get me wrong. This is something important.
It's always important. But we've got a store detective here who used to be a circus strongman. Now, if you'd care to have him demonstrate...
I'll take a vegetable marvel.
You're persistent and crazy. 69 cents don't grow on trees.
I'm a terror in the kitchen.
Try the handkerchief counter upstairs. Her name's Florence.
But I want to talk to you.
The floor walker's giving us the eye. That's why I'm smiling. I hate scenes.
Well, how did you say it makes a Statue of Liberty out of a tomato? I came in late and missed part of the first show.
I could see your 69 cents was a long-range investment. You take the vegetable cutter in one hand, the vegetable in the other, you insert it into the vegetable, and you turn the handle like this, using equal pressure with both hands. Now you know, mister. Goodbye.
All right, you make a very good sales lady. But I want to talk to you about something.
Mr. Simpson.
Miss McAllister, if ever you whistle at me again...
This man...
Shh, and don't point.
This man's annoying me, and he won't go away.
I assure you, sir. Please, quiet. Remember the customers. We try to dispose of flirts with the least amount of unpleasantness.
I assure you this young lady has deliberately given the wrong impression.
I have the right impression, all right. You just had the wrong girl.
What's going on?
Shh. Quiet, gently, please. Remember the customers. This is our Mr. Callahan.
How do you do?
He'll very gladly show you to the street.
But I assure you I only
What
came...
did he lift?
Nothing. Just a flirt.
Why, this is ridiculous.
Come along, chum. We like to keep these things noiseless.
Listen, I want to give that girl $1 million.
Buddy, that's pretty expensive romance. Tomorrow morning you wish you had your $1 million back. I'm doing you a favor.
But I assure you that I know the customers.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
Growing up. This morning it was a star detective. Tonight it'll be a cop if you don't leave me alone.
But, Miss McAllister, you misunderstand my motive.
Oh, no, I don't. It's written all over your neon lights.
Listen. You've got to listen.
Paper, mister? Wait a minute, buddy. This ain't Christmas. That's 3 cents.
Here.
Read all about the latest latest news. Read all about the latest news.
Good evening, young man.
How's Whistler's mother?
If by any chance you mean me, I'm feeling perfectly well, thank you.
Changed your mind about my piano playing, huh?
Not exactly.
And why do you go out of your way to listen to it?
Extremes of badness always fascinate me.
Score one for the visitors. Give me a minute to warm up. I'll think of one that'll knock you off your chair.
How old are you, Mr. Rowan?
27,
At your present rate of progress, what do you expect to be in 5 years?
32.
Are you happy sleeping all day and playing for your supper at a spaghetti restaurant?
I do all right. I'm happy when I'm playing the piano. Happy when I'm with Pamela. Puts me two up on a lot of people I know.
In other words, you don't care about making any money. No doubt you find living in this house a source of profound pleasure.
I see beyond this joint, right through the dirty wallpaper. This isn't important. It's what's inside you that's important, what you can hold in your eyes from the inside. So you can see that and not the cracks in the ceiling.
Good evening, Miss White.
Good evening, Pamela.
How's my genius tonight?
Beethoven didn't have women pestering him while he was trying to compose.
And I bet he wished they had. How'd you make out today, darling?
I'll tell you about it later. You better go up and start that endless business you call getting ready.
Okay.
Anything unusual happened today?
Nope, same old routine. I sold 48 vegetable marvels, and 47 of them will be returned tomorrow. Oh, one thing did happen. What do you think, Pete? A man followed me all afternoon.
You go around winking at guys, that's what happens.
What did the man look like?
Very handsome, of course.
And rich, no doubt. Hand-rolled lapels, hand-stitched buttonholes, and all that.
Young?
30-ish.
Smooth. Talks nice, acts nice. Not a roughneck like me.
A perfect description. And did I brush him off? He even followed me to the subway.
Didn't you talk to him?
Of course not. I've my morals.
All right, little butterfly. You've had your daydream. Now fly upstairs.
Okay, know-it-all. But someday I won't brush off one of those fellas. Then let's hear what you say.
Darling, I have the utmost faith in you.
Have you really, Peter?
Sure. Nobody else would have you. Get ready or I won't either.
See you later, darling.
When I was a girl, no young man would have dared to treat me like that.
So your name is Miss White, isn't it? Oh, apology. I didn't mean that. Please forget I said it. Doorbell. Don't mind me. I've got a sour disposition and a mouth to match.
Don't wait for me to disagree with you.
Doorbell!
Good evening.
Yeah?
I'd like to see Miss McAllister.
What for?
That is something I'll be glad to discuss with Miss McAllister.
Oh, I get it. You're Kid Casanova, the guy that's been chasing her all day.
I can't think of a more descriptive word than chasing.
Yeah, well, get this, Mr. Fascination. She doesn't like to be chased. And I don't like it, so take a powder.
After I've seen the lady.
How would you like a punch in the nose?
Not very much.
Yellow, huh?
I guess I can put up with anything you care to begin.
Oh, want to get tough, huh?
Just as tough as you are.
Shoes untied.
Oh, no, that's an old one.
Oh.
How do you do?
Oh, no. Well?
Well?
Go ahead. You can see that chip. Knock it off.
Uh-uh. You put it there. Suppose you knock it off.
Oh, no, I don't want any advantage. Go ahead. I'll give you the first punch.
After you, chum.
Peter, what's the matter? What's going on? No, you mustn't stop it. His hands, he plays the piano. Suppose you broke
Miss
one of them.
McAllister.
Don't fight, Peter. I won't let you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Miss McAllister. Let me at him. Don't hold me back. Let me at him. Let me at him.
No, I
I've got to
won't.
speak to you.
Stop picking on him, you big bully. Do you want to take away his livelihood?
Just one good poke. That's all I ask.
Miss McAllister, I'm prepared to give you a check for $1 million.
Oh, so that's it. An all-stock salesman. No, thank you. I don't want any. Now control yourself, wildcat. Come along.
Well, somebody's pretty lucky. That's all I can say.
Mr. Amory. Mr. Amory. You seem to be having your difficulties.
I never thought there'd be so much trouble trying to give somebody $1 million. I'll take that million, wrap it in a neat package, tied with a nice little bow, and shove it under her door.
You're bearing out perfectly my first impression of you.
I can't do business with a girl who has me confused with Jack the Ripper. Why don't you give it to her? It's your money.
I should think that even you would understand that I'd hardly relish giving this girl the explanation she'd be sure to ask for. That's why I've told you she is not to know where the money comes from. At least until I'm safely out of the country.
All right, I'll keep after her. I'll make her take the money if I have to feed it to her. Bill by bill. Good morning, Miss McAllister.
You again. I thought we went through all that yesterday. Mr. Simpson!
I'll take another of Mother's little kitchen helpers. That ought to save me for a minute.
69 cents, please.
Here you are. It won't require any change.
This store doesn't accept checks for cash sales.
But it's made out to you.
$1 million made out to me. Mr. Simpson!
Miss McAllister, I'm a lawyer serving for a client. I've just given you a check for $1 million, and I don't expect to be thrown out of the store.
Pardon me? Yes, Miss McAllister?
Junior's here again.
I'm here on business.
I can imagine what kind of business. Mr. Callahan, front?
I've just given her this check for $1 million, which she has inherited. And if that flatfoot tries to throw me out, I'm going to punch him right in the nose.
You back again?
Keep those paws off me.
Well, Miss McAllister, this check seems to be perfectly authentic. It's a certified cashier's check. Must be good.
Let me see it.
It seems to be the McCoy.
This is a gag, isn't it? It's got to be a gag. These things don't happen. You don't dare dream these things.
Miss McAllister, I'll say it once more. You have been given $1 million.
Well, who gave it to me? Why?
I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to say.
Miss McAllister, you have your check. You can inquire about it later. But in the meantime, let's get back to work. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, please.
Yes, sir. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Hear ye! Hear ye! Step up, folks! Everybody, step up! Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief! Calling all cars!
McAllister, stop it, please.
Lay off!
The vegetable marvel, folks, converts a radish into a rose, converts a rose into a radish! If you buy one, you're crazy. It jams, it rusts, it cuts your fingers, the greatest invention since laughing gas! Other innocent children, a snare of delusion. Who wants cucumbers like five-pointed stars? It only costs a dime to make, but they charge you 69 cents, and if that isn't dear!
What's the matter? Have you lost your mind?
Get out of here! I don't think you'll need this. Somebody is
Simpy, Simpy, speak to me. Hello?
Hey, taxi!
Cool off! Everybody's staring at you.
I don't want to cool off. I don't care if people are staring at me. I feel like a volcano.
Just drive.
No. Take it to the bank.
What bank?
This one, the one on the check receipt, the Continental American.
Okay, drive to the Continental American. Just a minute. Take it easy.
Is this good?
Window number 7.
What's wrong with this window?
Little one, this is notes and collections. Come on. Here we are. Now relax. This is the big shot.
Good morning, Mr. Amory.
Good morning. Miss McAllister, Mr. Parkinson.
How do you do,
Is
Miss...
this good?
Miss McAllister? This check is as good as gold.
How do I know?
Continental America guarantees it. I trust you will open an account for it.
Stalling. You see, Mr. Amory?
Well, that's the way with vice presidents.
Why, really, Mr. Amory?
I want to see the money.
In gold? But the federal government
Not
prohibits...
gold? How do I tell about gold? How do I know what it weighs? What do I know about par exchange, 14 karat and alloy? I want to see it in real folding money, gelt, mazuma, long green cabbage, whatever you call it in here.
Miss McAllister, nobody leaves $1 million lying around, not even a bank. Why don't you compromise by seeing the first installment? Say, $100,000?
I bet he hasn't even got $100,000, some bank.
Miss McAllister, Continental America's last financial statement showed reserves and cash on hand
Anyone can print up a sign.
It's no use, Mr. Parkinson. Better take it to the vaults.
This way, please.
You better have it.
Let's sit down over here. Slow down, or you'll blow up.
I want to see the money.
This is highly irregular, highly irregular.
You people have plenty of alibis.
Well, it isn't customary to have to show our customers money in order to prove that we have it.
What's that?
$100,000, miss.
That? That measly little pile?
That's in $1,000 bills.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't.
Miss McAllister doesn't like the engraving on $1,000 bills.
Those zeros don't mean a thing. I want to see it in 5s and 10s, up to 20s. I only believe in bills up to 20s. Everything above that stage money.
But that would be a great many bills.
5,000 20s.
Well, I'll go up to hundreds. I saw a real $100 bill once, but that's as high as I'll go.
In small bills, Mason.
Yes, sir.
Miss McAllister, this is a great institution.
You don't carry enough money.
But you don't understand. A bank can't carry all its assets in currency. Well, it's just impossible, miss. It's impossible.
Would you like them piled in any particular design, Pamela? We can have an Empire State Effect or an Eiffel Tower.
There you are. $100,000. Now, may I ask what you wish to do with these bills?
Oh, I never thought of that. Are you sure this is all mine?
That and the other $900,000 as soon as you endorse the check.
Gee, what do I do with it? I can't carry it all around with me.
I'd suggest that you just sort of leave it here for a while, Pamela.
How do I know it's safe?
My dear Miss McAllister, the Continental American is as safe as Fort Knox.
Fort Knox?
That's in Kentucky, where most of the government gold is stored underground.
I don't understand it, Mr. Amory. They spend a lot of time and hard work digging gold out of the ground. They pile it into neat little bricks. Then what do they do with it? They put it right back in the ground again. I don't understand it. Do you?
No, miss.
Then don't give me this Fort Knox business. How do I know my money is safe?
The federal government will guarantee it.
All of it?
Well, up to $5,000.
You see, Mr. Amory? This bank, that leaves $995,000 unprotected. Doesn't any bank guarantee more than $5,000?
Nope.
Then how many banks have I got to put it in to make sure?
200.
200? Are there 200 banks in New York?
I doubt it. You see the troubles of the rich. Why don't you just leave it here today and we'll discuss it tomorrow?
Well, what if the bank fails between now and tomorrow?
Miss McAllister, please. The sign. Assets, $59 million.
Relax, cautious. Mr. Parkinson, give Miss McAllister a safety deposit box and put the bills in that until Monday.
Can I take some of it with me right now?
Certainly. Here. 1,000, Princess, your royal warrants. Now will you take me to lunch?
Oh, my hat and my coat. I left them at the store.
Your hat and coat belong to your past. We'll stop by and get some more.
If you say so. You, watch that carefully now. Will it always be so much fun? Having everything you want and buying things? It's wonderful, Jim. Was it all right to call you lawyer, Jim?
In certain circumstances, where the relationship between client and attorney is very close, I should say that little familiarity is permissible.
Oh, I never dreamed champagne was so good, especially at lunch. Oh, and I want to get some things for Pete. He needs a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm afraid you can't buy the things he wants.
You could say that again. Peter's a fire eater, but I'm mad about him, and I'm rich, and I'm mad about that.
Well, I ain't here to be your personal maid, dearie. You've got a key. I ain't gonna run my legs off for everybody.
Mrs. Galloway, this is Mr. Amory. Oh, the most wonderful things happened to me.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't know, and I don't care.
There's some men in there waiting for you.
Some men waiting? Where? What men?
Are you Pamela McAllister?
Yes?
We want a statement. Now listen, Miss McAllister. We got a tip from Lacey's department store that you've been given $1 million. Is that on the level?
The facts are substantially correct.
Who are you?
Attorney James Amory. I handle the transfer of the money.
$1 million?
What is she, part of the defense program?
Who gave you the money?
What are you going to do
What
with
was
it
your
all?
first reaction?
Have you quit your job at Lacey's?
Gentlemen, please, just a moment. After all, Miss McAllister is still very surprised and confused. She hasn't had time to formulate her reactions into words.
That's right. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm dizzy. I don't know what to say. I bought a lot of things, and... Oh, there's one of them now. It's a new piano for Peter. Oh, here. Excuse me.
Hey, who's Peter?
Her boyfriend. Now he'll never work.
Hey, come on. What are you doing?
Peter, darling. Wake up.
You home already?
No, darling, I'm still at the store.
Clock must have stopped. Is that the right time?
It's 4 o'clock.
What happened? You fired, or did that guy Simpson make a pass at you?
No, I wasn't fired. I quit.
Quit? Well, that's your business.
We still got Tony's.
Now, let me sleep for another hour, will you?
Peter, darling, did you mean it when you said you'd marry me if I had $1 million?
Yeah. You get the $1 million, and I'll marry you. I'll see you later.
But, darling, I've already got the $1 million.
Okay. Stuff the $1 million under the door so I can't hear that noise downstairs.
Okay, wise guy, smell. Nice, ripe, freshly printed money.
Where'd you get this? Did you cop it from the store?
Yes, darling, I'm on the lam. We're on our way to South America, but you want to sleep now. I'll tell you about it later.
What's going on here?
Peter, darling, isn't it wonderful? Look, the piano, it's for you.
What gives?
I do. It's from me to you with love.
Just one together. Hold it. Thank you.
Thank you.
But don't look such a dunce, Peter. Sit down and play it. I don't know a thing about pianos, but the man says it's the very best.
It's mine?
Of course, darling. Do you like it?
Where'd you get a piano? That's what I want to know.
Pamela, have a heart. My arms are breaking.
Oh, dear. Miss White, you tell him.
Sit down, young man. Now when you play, at least the piano will be first class.
This is no time to criticize my music. Just tell me.
It's very simple. This young man gave Pamela $1 million.
Oh. Huh? What young man? Him? What for? I might have known you'd be back of this, you wolf.
I'm only acting for a client who prefers to remain anonymous.
Do you believe that cock and bull story?
But, Peter, I've already seen the check, and I've even got part of the money.
Yeah, part of it.
Now, Peter, not another fight. Help me, somebody. Every time these two meet, they try to kill each other.
Young man, come here.
All right. For you?
Oh, thank you.
For you? For you.
Let me at him. I'll tear him limb from limb.
Peter, darling, you don't understand at all. Now, please go upstairs, please, for my sake. Peter, calm down. It's nothing at all, really. Somebody just gave me $1 million. That isn't hard to understand, is it?
No.
Well, go on upstairs then. Go on, darling, like a good boy. I'll come right up later and I'll explain.
Well, Pamela, you've run into one of the major problems of money. Getting along with people who haven't got it.
Oh, Peter won't be any problem. I'll either convince him it's right or I'll break his neck.
I think we'd better all go and let the young lady get over her excitement.
If I may speak for all of us, thank you for the gifts. And I'm sure we're all glad that someone in this house, at least, is having good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Pam.
You're welcome.
Say, if you've got a friend, keep me in mind. I'm always ready to talk over a mutual aid pact.
Oh, with pleasure.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, Miss White, it's all been so... Why, Miss White, I forgot you.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, but it isn't. It must have been the excitement. I didn't bring... Oh, maybe you'll take this hat. It's brand new. I just bought it this afternoon. It's the most expensive hat I've ever had, and I want you to have it.
Oh, thank you, my dear. I'll appreciate it all the more because it's something of your very own. Something that you really liked and wanted for yourself. Thank you.
Oh, gee, this has been the most exciting day of my life. Mr. Amory, Oh, Jim, I'll see you first thing in the morning if I don't wake up and find out I'm asleep. Well, I'll see you all later. Gee, I do hope that hat fits.
I suppose you feel like a fairy godmother. One wave of your golden wand, and she doesn't even have to come home at midnight.
You like that girl, don't you, Mr. Amory?
She's a nice kid.
She has $1 million.
You've got 10.
Work your way up from the bottom, young man.
Are you suggesting that I become the serpent in Pam's love nest?
I'm suggesting that someone should rescue her from that incipient bomb thrower. I've grown very fond of that girl. I want to leave her in the proper hands.
What makes you think mine are the proper hands?
Mr. Amory, you have breeding, and you belong to the right class of people. There's no sense in my taking her out of the cinders if she's going to drag that chimney sweep along with her. Now, enough of this shilly-shallying. Are you going to do as I ask or not?
I'll go right home and put on my working clothes. Any further orders, Your Highness?
Yes. I want you to call my house from the corner. Have them send my car to the usual place to take me home.
You're going to leave the boarding house?
Yes. I'll slip away quietly. I hate goodbyes. Oh, tomorrow you will be good enough to engage passage for me and for George and Anna on the next available boat.
Are you going back to Switzerland?
Certainly. I've done what I came here to do.
I'll miss you. So will Pamela. A pity you wouldn't let me tell her you're her benefactress. After all, what did you get out of this?
Well, I got a new hat.
you've always hated Tony's. You've been threatening to punch him in the nose. Well, here's your chance.
Everyone talks about punching his boss in the nose, but no one ever does it.
Well, you can be the first. They'll put up a statue to you in Bryant Park. Peter the Boss Puncher. People will come from all over the country just to look at it.
And there I'll be, sitting on the pedestal starving to death.
But nobody's gonna starve. Just think of it, Peter. You can sit all day composing. You won't have to do anything or think of anything else.
While you pay the bills.
Well, certainly. I have enough money for both of us. I have enough money for 100 like us.
Look, baby, I know you mean all right, but forget about it. From now on, you're the Sunday supplement kid, rags to riches. Elsie Dinsmore goes to town. Me, I'm just a drip that has to make a living. Never the twain shall meet.
Ah, good evening, Mr. McAllister. How do you feel today?
Hello, Tony. Do you know what he just said about you? Said you ought to resign from the human race.
Just a minute. I didn't say that.
Oh, but darling, you did. He said your food was terrible and your customers worse.
Tony, I didn't say that.
Oh, now, Peter, how can you lie so? If I were you, I wouldn't keep a man in my employ who made cracks about me and about the food and the customers. I'd fire him and throw him out.
She's making that up. Tony, I love it here. I enjoy the food.
Oh, now, how can you say that? Do you know what he was just telling me? That you work in cahoots with the doctor down the street. That you feed them and he saves their lives.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes I don't like the food myself. But what do you want for this morning? And about the customer? Well, they are in a very high class. But we can fix it, you know?
Aren't you going to fire him?
Fire him? I should say no. In the contrary. My boy, I'm going to raise your salary to $2 a night. And I'm going to have a big sign in front of the restaurant with your name on it. Music by Peter Rowan, the boyfriend of the $1 million baby from the department store. And you can have all the wine you want to drink. Catch on? Hey, Joe.
Fire him, she says.
This is screwy. For a year, I've been pounding Tony's ear for more dough, and nothing happens. Then Miss Aladdin rubs her lamp, and boom, I'm a big guy around here, billing and everything. Boyfriend of the $1 million baby.
Oh, Peter, will you stop? Hello.
Good evening. How's the richest girl in town?
How did you get in here? By parachute?
Any objections if I sit down?
Yes, I object.
Too bad, friend. I'm down already.
I don't like you, Amory.
Underneath, I'm a very nice fellow.
I don't know you underneath. You've given her the dough, you've done your job, goodbye. Or are you sticking around for your cut?
Peter, if your manners improved 100%, you'd still be rude.
My humble apologies. But in a stable like this, you're apt to meet low characters like me. Maybe you ought to go to a restaurant more in line with your bank account.
Maybe you're right. Have you any suggestions?
Oh, I know a few places. Mr. Rowan wouldn't mind. Understand, I wouldn't want to be the cause of any breach between you.
Amory, an ugly brawl is imminent.
Your hands, old boy.
Consider yourself lucky I just got a raise. Go on, don't mind me. You're on the other team now.
Elevator, 3 floors a second.
Oh, I feel funny. I think I left my tummy down on the ground floor.
Butterflies?
Swarms of them.
You'll have a lot of new sensations to get used to. You're going up, rich girl.
Up where?
Into the clouds.
Where?
Into the new world you belong to.
Oh, I'm scared, Jim. I'm excited and thrilled, but I'm scared.
Just hang on to Uncle Amory.
Uh-oh. Let's get out of here.
Come on, come on. What's the matter? Hasn't your tummy caught up with you yet?
Look at this place. I'm petrified.
Don't be silly.
Oh, no, I don't belong here. This is where good little working girls go when they die, but not before.
But you're not a little working girl anymore, Cinderella. Why, you could buy out this whole room and still have plenty left over.
It's just it. I am Cinderella. Thanks, just the same. Some other time.
No, wait a minute. What you need is a little drink to give you courage. Now, come on. Huh? Now, just keep saying to yourself, I'm just as good as anybody else. I've got $1 million. I'm just as good as anybody else. I've got $1 million.
I haven't had it long enough. I'm not used to it.
Good evening, Mr. Amory.
Good evening, Charlie. How about a sidecar?
What's that?
2 parts brandy, 1 part lemon, 1 part Cointreau.
I always thought a sidecar was something to ride in.
2 sidecars, Charlie.
Better make mine a run-out powder. Oh, look, isn't that Diana Bennett sitting?
Nice girls don't point.
Do you see, Jim? I'm just going to make a fool out of myself and humiliate you. What am I doing in the same room with 1938's glamour girl number 2?
Tell you what we'll do. We'll arrange a signal. If you start to say or do anything you shouldn't, I'll just raise my glass like this and say, "Skull." That'll be your warning to stop.
Jimmy, darling.
Jimmy. Hi.
You actually know her?
Sure, we were weaned on the same silver flask. That's Hoagie Van Rensselaer with her. He's got so much blue blood he's been despondent for years.
Jeepers creepers. Look, I think they're coming over here now.
Skull.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, fill them up and stand by. I think we're going to need you.
You ain't kidding, Charlie. You better roll out the barrel. Jimmy, where have you been keeping yourself?
Hi, Skull. May I present Miss McAllister, Miss Bennett?
How do you do?
Mr. Van Rensselaer, Miss McAllister.
Thank you so much, Mister.
A pleasure, Miss McAllister.
It's been a charming evening.
Enchanting.
Oh, what a lovely dress, Miss Bennett. You know, we have the exact same thing on the 3rd floor, reduced to $14.95.
Skull.
Skull. Oh, of course, I don't know a thing about polo, Mr. Van Rensselaer, but it seems so silly to make all that fuss about waving that little stick when it's a horse that does all the work.
Skull.
Skull. Oh, I don't care. I don't care one bit. If I die tomorrow, I've lived tonight. It's been a beautiful evening.
You're adorable.
You're probably just after my money, but I don't care. Oh, my head feels so nice and warm. My feet feel so light. I don't know whether it's me or the champagne at dinner or you or what.
Confidentially, it's me. You know, sometimes I affect girls that way until they get to know me better. Should I take advantage of it like this? Good night, little rich girl.
Skull.
Yeah? It's kind of drunk out, isn't it?
I'm not drunk. I'm tight. Haven't I got a right to be tight? Just tell me, Rowan, how often does a girl become a millionaire? Just answer me that. And furthermore, I just got kissed. Not more than a minute ago. Right down the front door.
That must have been exciting.
Not exciting, but nice. Like this. I'll admit it isn't 1, 2, 3 with your best efforts, but give him a little time. I think he'll do all right.
Well, don't worry about it. He's going to have plenty of time, all right.
Everything's beautiful. You're beautiful. Very beautiful. That ought to convince you that everything's beautiful. Oh, where are you going?
I finally got out of the tunnel. When I got home, there was a wire from Ollie Ward going out to Detroit to join his band.
Peter, that's wonderful. I'm going with you.
Wouldn't that be something? Millionaires rides bus to Detroit.
But we don't have to ride the bus. We can take the train. We can fly.
You're flying now. You're riding a rocket. But me, I'm still in the same old slow freight. You can't hitch the two together without a crack-up.
But, Peter, I've got plenty of money for both of us. Plenty for everything we'll need.
That's why you're not going with me. Maybe I sound like the all-American heel. Maybe it looks like I'm jealous because you hit the jackpot, but I'm not. Maybe you don't believe that. Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, is this your way of telling me you don't love me anymore?
I love you, Pam. A lot. But I want my wife to be Mrs. Peter Rowan. I'm not a conventional guy, but I guess I got the good old American prejudice against sitting on my bustle and getting my groceries from some dame. When I batted my way up into your league, we'll have another little talk. Meantime, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Peter! Peter! Peter, don't make me beg you. Peter Rowan, if you go out that front door, I'll never forgive you. Never, as long as you live. Peter! What's the matter with you? You don't have to go to work. You quit your job. You can't go to work. You're rich. I wonder what the rich people do.
Josie. What a dog fight. Boy, oh boy, and they called it a party. You know, honey, be nice to some of the boys from out of town. Should have seen my cute little number. A corset buyer from Cincinnati. He said his name was Smith, of all things. I called him Octopus because he had so many feelers.
Gee, Josie, that's too bad. I stepped out myself last night.
Did you? Where to?
The Sky Terrace.
Get her.
The next time I'd love to have you come along.
Listen, sister. If I had dough for that kind of traveling, you wouldn't catch me dead in a nightclub. RFD, the country, that'd be me. Where there's milk to drink instead of hooch. A smell of fresh air instead of cigarette butts. Some people have all the luck.
For Miss White.
Miss White ain't here, and that part of the floor's been cleaned.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe she'd like to go out to breakfast with me.
Miss White left last night.
Miss White left?
That's what I said. 5 minutes notice she gave me, and a measly 1 week's rent for all the trouble she put me to. I knew she was a deadbeat the minute to set eyes on her.
But Peter left last night.
I suppose you'll be leaving me now. You're one of the rich.
Well, really, Mrs. Galloway, it isn't my fault. Maybe Peter is, but I didn't even know Miss White was leaving. And as for me,
People have been swarming in all the morning to see you.
People? To see me?
Yep. Salesmen, cars, radios, stocks, charity workers. I threw them all out except one. I couldn't get rid of him.
What does he want?
You get right down here and mop this up, and I'll go right down to the parlor and ask him, dearie.
McAllister, I presume?
Look, I just came in to tell you I don't want to buy anything. No stocks, no cars, nothing. I'm sorry.
One moment, Miss McAllister. I represent the United States government.
Huh?
And I don't want to sell you anything.
Now, am I under arrest?
1 minute, please. Miss McAllister, private sources of the Bureau of Internal Revenue indicate that you received a gift of $1 million.
That's right.
Then why did you conceal this information from the Treasury Department?
Oh, I didn't conceal anything. It was even in the newspapers.
We do not consider information gleaned from the newspapers as official.
Well, all right, then I'll make it official. So what?
So, on the $1 million you have received, there is a federal gift tax of $183,645.53.
180? You mean to say that when somebody gives me something, I've got to pay a tax on it?
So the law stipulates.
But that's a terrible tax.
Miss McAllister, I do not write the tax laws. I only execute them.
What's the government going to do with all that money?
Now, Miss McAllister, I'll wager that last week you were not so concerned with the government's expenditures.
This is this week, and I want to know what the government's going to do with my money.
Well, that is to say, the government has a lot of expenses.
For instance?
Well, building roads, bridges, straightening out rivers, and so on.
What do you mean, and so on?
Well, the Triborough Bridge.
I've never been on it.
Boulder Dam.
Well, what do I get out of Boulder Dam? I'll probably never even get to swim in it.
Oh, Miss McAllister, Boulder Dam was not built for swimming. The dam was constructed to supply electrical power and water for irrigation and swimming, or drinking.
Who for?
Certain of the western states.
Well, I live in the east.
Miss McAllister, you eat oranges, don't you?
Well, I can take them or leave them.
Well, if you did eat oranges, you'd be able to enjoy them because Boulder Dam irrigates the arid west. And when the west is irrigated, that permits the growing of a lot of additional oranges.
Well, I never saw anyone giving me an orange. And I'll bet that every time I buy one, I'm helping to pay for the Boulder Dam. Now you're asking me to pay all over again. How many times has a person got to pay for the Boulder Dam?
Miss McAllister, I'm not interested in your reactions to oranges or Boulder Dam.
Well, you brought it up.
The government says you owe them $183,645.53. Are you going to pay it or not?
Well, I'll think it over, but I'm not going to be bullied into anything by anybody.
Well, I haven't got time to argue with you. We'll send for you.
All right. Hello. Oh, Jim, it's you.
Hey, listen, you want me to drop dead? I don't usually rate a welcome like that for weeks.
Oh, Jim, I've got to see you.
This gets better and better. Shall we say lunch?
I can't wait until lunch. Where are you now? Can you come right down?
I'll be there just as soon as I can buy a new hat. My head's swelling like a toy balloon.
Well, I'll meet you on the corner. I can't stay in this house another minute. But you've got to tell me. Haven't I got a right to know where my own $1 million came from?
Pam, I've explained and explained. I can't tell you. My client made me promise. You want me to lose my job? Clients like that don't come in bunches like bananas.
So that's what you're worrying about, is it? Money. So that's all our friendship means to you. Well, how much does your client pay you? Whatever it is, I'll hire you for my lawyer and pay you double.
Well, maybe I would for a kiss.
I wouldn't want you to be cheated. What is your fee in the hard, old, dirty money you love so much?
Shall we say $20,000 a year?
$20,000?
Smackaroos or smacks makes no difference. Twice 10,000 is 20,000 in my arithmetic book.
You and Captain Blood.
Driver, go over to Madison and turn north.
Does he live here?
Mm-hmm. He, her, it.
Which is it?
You'll find out. Stop asking questions.
Oh, now I'm scared.
So am I. Let's back up.
Oh, no, huh?
Good morning, Mr. Henry.
Good morning, George. Is Miss,
In the music room, sir.
Gee whiz.
Uh-huh. On a clear day, you can see Grant's tomb.
You must hurry, Anna.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You're sailing today.
In 2 hours, sir. Just a moment. I'll tell Miss Wheelwright you're here.
Come in. Well, what is it now, George?
Mr. Amory and a young lady, miss.
What young lady?
This young lady.
Why, Miss White, what are you doing? Are you?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Amory?
Pam, may I present your benefactress, Miss Cornelia Wheelwright?
You're not the one that...
This is expressly what I had forbidden. Mr. Amory. How dare you do this to me?
Please don't be angry with Mr. Amory, Miss White. I mean, Miss Wheelwright. I made him do it. I threatened and begged. I even bribed him. That's what worked.
I merely decided to put an end to this nonsense. If ever two people should know each other, it's you two.
If I'd known it was you, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. I just wanted to see you for a minute.
Stop it, stop it. No need to water the spilt milk. Well, you heard what she said. She only wanted to see me. George, show Mr. Amory out and let him wait in the hall.
All right, if that's the way you feel about it.
Did you hear that? Now let that be a lesson to you never to trust a living soul. I don't suppose I can even trust you. I presume you've come here to pry and ask no end of questions.
Oh, I didn't come to pry. Really, I didn't. Of course, when something like getting $1 million happens to someone out of the blue, there are a couple of questions that do enter a girl's mind.
Well, I'm not going to answer any questions. I happen to have $1 million I wanted to give away. I had a right to, hadn't I?
Yes.
Well, I happen to want to give it to you. That was my business, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, that's all you're going to know. Now, what are you blubbering about?
I don't know.
Well, stop it. Stop it. You'll have me doing it in a minute. Well, something's happened. I can see that. Well, go ahead. Begin.
Do you have to stay so far away?
Come now. Dry your pretty eyes and tell me what's the matter.
I'm not happy.
Heavenly day! You're not happy? I've given you $1 million. What more could any one human being do for another?
But Peter's walked out on me.
Oh, has he really?
He's gone to Detroit to join a hot band.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Peter isn't rubbish, Miss Wheelwright. He just looks like rubbish.
Well, he'll come back if he's worth his salt, and if he doesn't, well, lots more fish in the sea. Anything else?
Well, this morning everybody at the boarding house acted so funny. I was as friendly as could be, but it was, well, as if it was my fault I had $1 million and they didn't.
Well, they're jealous. What do you expect them to do? Go around saying, Pamela's got $1 million, Pamela's a millionaire, and we're still flat on our doorsteps. Well, anything else?
And then a man came from the government and he wanted $183,000 and 53 cents. I guess they're mad at me, too.
You should see how they feel about me.
I don't know. It just seems everything bad's been happening to me since I got the money. I'm all mixed up, as if it was bad luck for me to have it.
Bad luck? Lots of people I know would like to have that kind of bad luck.
But money doesn't make everyone happy.
Oh, I don't know. I've had it all my life. It never got in my way.
I've never had any before.
What have I been thinking of? Of course it doesn't make you happy. You don't know what to do with it. George! Mr. Amory! What a fool I am. George! Mr. Amory! It's as if I'd plucked you out of the subway, plunked you down into a Rolls Royce and said, here, go ahead, ride it.
I fired?
How long do you think it'll take me to make her into a girl of wealth?
You mean give her more money?
Oh, don't be stupid. I mean teach her to enjoy what she's got. Here, stand up. Go on, turn around. Let me have a good look at you. Well, don't stand there being useless. Get a pencil and paper.
You called, miss?
George, cancel our tickets. Cable Switzerland that will be home in 6 months to the day.
Beg pardon?
Well, don't stand there. Forget your blood pressure for once and run.
Yes, miss.
Contact every couturier in town. Send her description. Fair hair, blue eyes, pretty face, and her figure. Never mind about that. Hire a voice teacher, elocutionist, somebody who can teach her how to talk.
Talk?
Look at that hair. Get a hairdresser, daily appointments. Hair, massage, exercise, hands. 6 months. Maybe it can be done. Young lady, I'm going to make you happy if it kills you.
Darling, how ravishing you look. Thank you, Di. I've just been telling Hoagie that we must see more of you. How about the opening Thursday in the Pelican Club afterward?
Why, sweet of you, dear. I'd love it.
Wonderful.
Ma'am, remember, 3 dances.
I'll remember.
Good evening, Miss Wheelwright.
Pamela, how are you this evening? Fine.
Cut now.
You're an athlete, aren't you?
You bet. 3-letter, ma'am. R-A-T. It's a nifty, isn't it? As a matter of fact, I'm on the wrestling team.
That's what I thought.
Well, Godmother, I'd say you've made it.
It was already made. I just improved it. Oh, go on, go on. Rescue the poor girl before she's smothered.
Miss Wheelwright, may I?
Certainly. Get in step, get in step.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if you leaned on your own dinner instead of mine?
Hey, that's a Lulu. You know, like I always tell you, dolls, which would you rather be crushed by, me or a truck? Well, why don't you laugh?
I'm afraid if I started, I'd get hysterical.
May I? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jim, why did you stay away so long?
Think you appreciate me?
Believe me, I do.
Enough to marry me?
What?
I asked if you appreciate me enough to marry me. Joke?
Tell me the truth, Jim. Why do you want to marry me, if you do?
Oh, I can think of at least 1,000,000 reasons.
That's what I thought, at $1 apiece.
Excuse me, pal. Not now. I'm in the middle of proposing.
Oh, okay, chum. I can wait.
You were about to say?
Do I look like the kind of a girl who would allow herself to be married for money?
Oh, it isn't the money. Not altogether. There are a lot of things. Your eyes, the way you laugh.
Would you actually want to come to me, or any woman, every time you needed money for a package of cigarettes or a newspaper?
No, that wouldn't be right. Much better if we arranged a generous settlement before the ceremony.
Settlement?
Now? Not yet. Pam, I, too, have always wanted to be married for myself. Now, if I marry a rich girl, I'm positive it's love on her part. If I marry a poor girl, she might be marrying me because she thinks of me as a potential moneymaker. Now, there'd always be that shadow, and I want to have perfect confidence in my wife.
And I'd like to have confidence in my husband, too, if you don't mind.
Now? No. Let's get out of here.
Keep punching, chum. Make her share the wealth.
There must be somewhere around here we can talk in private.
I'm not sure I want to talk to you in private or otherwise. I've read about men like you, but I never thought I'd meet one.
A fortune hunter.
A mercenary, low, obvious fortune hunter.
Oh, now, I resent that obvious. Hello, beautiful.
Darling.
Who was that?
One of the richest women in town?
Oh, why don't you marry her? Heaven knows you seem to be on intimate enough terms with her.
Sure. Sit down.
No.
She kept me for years.
What did you say?
I said she kept me for years. But, of course, now you've come along, I'll be glad to give her up.
Haven't you one shred of decency?
Men like me don't know the meaning of the word.
Well, I should think you don't. Just when I was beginning to like you, you have to pull a thing like this.
Pamela, dear, I don't think you've ever met Mr. Amory's mother.
How do you do? If you'll excuse... Miss what? Jim has told me a great deal about you, my dear.
But he told me that... Are you really his mother? His honest-to-goodness mother?
Of course I am. What have you been up to?
I merely told her that you kept me for years, which is my mother you had a perfect right to do.
You said you wanted to marry me for my money.
No, I didn't. You did.
Well, you let me say it. You led me on. You helped me make a fool out of myself.
Darling, whatever you were, you'd be perfect without anybody's help.
Oh.
Oops. Excuse me. I'm sorry, darling. It was a bad joke.
How much money have you?
In my own name? Oh, about 5 or 6. I won't tell you. What are you trying to do, marry me for my money?
No. I feel so silly.
Silly enough to become Mrs. Amory? I'm crazy about you, Pam. Now do you know it?
What's happened?
I proposed to her and she took off. Somehow or other, I feel kind of insulted.
Is this your reaction to a proposal?
I'm such an idiot. I ought to fall on his neck, but I just don't.
Well, why not? Now, what's the matter with Mr. Amory? I mean, aside from the fact that he's a man, huh?
I guess the only thing the matter with him is that his name isn't Peter. Then even if he didn't have a dime, I'd marry him. Even if it was for my money, I'd do it. But then I guess he wouldn't want to, would he? If his name was Peter.
Mm-hmm. Still Peter, huh?
Oh, you've given me everything. Why is it that one crummy piano player can make it seem like nothing?
Drat the fellow. No, I don't mean that. If you love him, there must be some good in him. Do you know something, darling? It couldn't happen, but it has. I'm nothing but an old spinster. But I love you, Tina. And I feel just as if you were my own daughter. Tell me. Now, what can I do for you?
Will you take it back?
Take what back?
The darned old money.
No. No, I can't, dear, no.
But couldn't you give it to someone else?
No, you don't understand, dear. It's conscience money. It's yours. You must keep it, dear. If it's the composer you want, you can get him easily enough.
Can I?
I mean, you can get him back to New York.
How?
In your dreams tonight, alone with the one I miss, who sees you to your doorway, who gets your good night kiss. Lonely as it seems tonight, I'm glad you're not lonely too. But who is in your dreams tonight while I'm thinking of you?
They like your music, honey.
Yeah. Put the moves to rhythm and they'd like the stockyards.
And I like your music. Well, hadn't you noticed?
Telegram for you, Rowan.
Open it, huh?
Look, Pete, I've seen my share of screwballs, but you're a new variety. You've got a ready-made success waiting for you, and you won't take it. Opportunities battering at your door, and you barricade it. Do you realize that half the music this outfit plays is stuff you've written? Ollie likes it, the boys like it, I like it. It kills the people. If you won't send your music off to be published, won't you at least let Ollie do it for you?
I know a lot of answers, and they're all no. When I send something off to be published, it'll be something I can be proud of.
Oh, I give up. Maybe you can publish this.
Can I be there? Can I publish this? Can I? Yahoo!
Peter, what's the matter with you? You gone crazy? Crazy? Sure I'm crazy. I'm slap happy.
Peter.
Hello.
I stayed away as long as I could.
I hoped you'd be here.
I didn't mean to see you until after the concert. But then I thought, supposing all the excitement I missed you, then what?
Gee, honey, you look like something off the top of a Christmas tree.
You can touch. Gosh, Val, you don't know how much I've wanted to be here.
Or how much I've wanted to have you here.
With a neck to warm my nose in.
Everything's going to be all right, isn't it, honey? It's going to be... Hey. Hey, it's over.
Is it?
Yeah, sure it is. Hey, what happens now? What do you think? Will I have to take a bow?
What are they booing and hissing? That's me they're booing and hissing.
Never mind, Pete.
It's a flop.
You yourself told me they hissed Wagner off the stage. Even Tchaikovsky wasn't a success the first time he tried.
What do you care what they think about your music today? After you've been dead 100 years, you'll find out you were a genius all along.
That'll be kind of a long time to wait, won't it?
Oh, I could strangle them.
Hiya, son.
Hey, how did you two get here?
Well, we were just passing through on our way to an engagement, and we thought we'd stop off and get an earful.
You sure got it.
Oh, don't let it get you down, pal. It wasn't so bad. Why, we could take that second movement, give it a little boogie-woogie, and come out with something hot.
Get to the point.
I'm getting to the point. Look, Peter, what I wanted to talk to you about. I've kept your job in the band open for you. We're leaving on the midnight for Chicago. We've got bookings solid for months. Everything's going to be just like it was.
Only better. Because I took your music to a publisher's today, whether you wanted me to or not, and he snatched it up quicker than you could say Peter Rowan.
He did?
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Miss McAllister, Flo Turner, and Ollie Ward.
How do you do? Well, we don't want to intrude. See you later, pal. Oh, don't forget, the midnight from Grand Central.
I'll be there, and thanks to both of you.
Come on, Flo.
Has that torch singer been with the band all along?
Well, young man, are you satisfied now?
Oh, say, I'm sorry.
Don't you pick on Peter.
And as for you, Miss McAllister, the next time you subsidize a concert, I hope you will take the precaution of seeing that the composer has at least an ounce or two of talento. The disgrace.
Disgrace my foot. If you knew the first thing about conducting.
What did he mean? Did you pay them to play my music?
Yes, I did. It's the only way they'd do it.
I should have suspected. I should have known. For Raleigh and the New York Symphony couldn't make a mistake like that.
Now I suppose you're mad.
No, I'm tickled pink. Thanks. But did you have to go that far to prove what you always said? That as a serious composer, I'm a good pop piano player?
It was what you wanted most, wasn't it? To have your symphony played?
No, the things I wanted most couldn't be bought with dough. Maybe I'm peculiar. Things like making your own way, climbing your own mountain, or stubbing your own toe. Oh, baby, you just used to look like $1 million. But now you've learned to act like one.
Why, of all the billy goats I've ever seen, you've got the hardest head. I suppose I should get down on my knees and say I'm sorry. What does it matter if I bought you 1,000,000 concerts? I only did it so we could be together. Does anything else matter if we can be together? Quickly.
Miss Wheelwright went home. She got tired. What's the excitement?
I've got to get to the vault.
What?
Yes. Make him hurry.
This is crazy.
We've only got an hour.
Lucky thing the rest of the bank wasn't open, so you couldn't take out all your money.
Don't worry, I've got my checkbook.
Now listen to reason.
Well, come on. Josie, what was that you told me once? About the thing you wanted most?
Me? A job's all I need. The show closed. My dogs walk to the bone.
To live in the country, that was it. How much does it cost a year?
What is
$3,000. We'll make it $5,000 and you can keep your own cow.
I don't know what to say.
Just hope it makes you happier than it did me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's you, George? How long does it take you to answer a phone?
$5,000 for Josie LaRue. $5,000. Write it down. Oh,
Don't be
boy,
silly.
Oh boy,
Enough of this foolishness. Listen, George. I've got to talk to Miss Wheelwright at once.
Dr. Patterson. Dr. Patterson, how much does a laboratory cost?
Huh?
A laboratory, how much?
A laboratory? Oh, did my letter come?
Yes, it did. Your ship came in. There. Don't blow yourself up.
Oh, if I'm asleep, don't wake me up.
Dr. Patterson, isn't it wonderful? I'm going to see Peter. Boy, oh, boy, oh.
George, I don't care what time it is.
Boy, is this something? $10,000 for Dr. Patterson. Write that down.
No, it's 10,000. Wait a minute, George.
Give me.
What's going on here? Who turned those lights on?
You're just the one I was looking looking for?
Oh, it's you, is it? Waking the dead with that caterwauling.
Mrs. Galloway, what can I do for you, darling Mrs. Galloway?
You can stop that racket and get out of here. Get off that phone. Get out of here, both of you.
Oh, no, look. Money, 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 money. I'm giving it away free for nothing.
You are?
Uh-huh. Surely there's something you want, something you've set your little heart on.
Well, now that you mention it, dearie, there's that new set of teeth I've been wishing for.
How much for teeth? Would 1,000 do it?
Well, with a few gold ones thrown in, 2,000 would be quite sufficient, dearie.
Why, make it 3,000, and you're right welcome, Mrs. Galloway.
George, I'm pleading with you.
And with that new car I have in mind, why, 4,000 would about cover it.
Why, the way prices are going up, wouldn't 5,000 be better?
3, 4, 5. George, I don't care how soundly she sleeps, wake her up.
And with that house in Flatbush I've had my eyes on, shall we say 6, 7?
Why, we're no pikers. Make it 8.
George, just get her to Grand Central before the 12 o'clock train leaves for Chicago.
Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. How much is that all told? Add it up.
Hey, fish face, make up my bill. Who you calling fish face? You old fish face. From now on, you gotta treat me with respect. Look at that roll. Big enough to choke a cow. And I hope it does, you old cow.
Go on, kids. Go to it. Boy, money sure has improved them.
35,000.
Is that all?
All?
Well, it's a start. Now what? What's so funny?
I just remembered an interest payment came due today.
An interest payment came due for me? How much?
$40,000?
40,000? You mean to say that after all this effort I've gone to, I'm $5,000 richer than when I started?
That's it.
Oh, but it isn't fair. What time is it?
11:45.
Oh, but there isn't any time. What I'm going to do, I've got to get to the train. Oh, I've got it. Come on, you're my lawyer. You can do it for me.
Wait a minute.
Grand Central Station, just as fast as you can make it.
Mr. Avery, what an unearthly hour to get a person up.
Don't talk, just look.
Did you bring me down here just for that? I knew they'd get together. I knew I could do it all along. Only needed a little time.
She's giving it away.
Giving what away? My money? Oh!
Darling, I'm so glad you came. It's so exciting and the most wonderful thing has happened.
So I've been hearing you're,
going to be married and travel all over in sleeping cars and live in hotels and out of suitcases. And Pete's going to write the kind of music he can, and people are going to sing it and dance to it and make love to it.
And what are you going to use for money?
Why, Pete makes $75 a week. That's real money.
Oh. And the sum I gave you was, I presume, fudge.
No, that was a miracle, and miracles aren't money. They're just miracles. We don't need one.
Pete, you're a real economist. Oh, darling, I love you so much. I'll never be able to thank you enough, and neither will Pete. You are our fairy godmother, isn't she, Pete?
Why, Granny, I could kiss you right now. In fact, why not?
Well, goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Thanks again. Goodbye.
If you hear something breaking, it's just my heart.
I'm sorry.
I'll get used to it. I'm just a pause in a girl's life before the right man comes along.
Goodbye. Goodbye, darling. Goodbye.
There they go. At least my money has given her good manners and culture.
Come and see us sometime.
I see what you mean.
You know something, Mr. Avery? I've just discovered America. Imagine that at my age.
You discovered what?
America. What it's all about. Where else could it happen? Where a couple of youngsters like that would refuse to take money simply because they hadn't earned it. Where they don't want to live on Easy Street unless they build their own home. There they go. Bless their hearts. You know, it's youngsters like that that make you have faith in the future.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
It was a lucky April shower. It was the most convenient door.